Hi guys, it's Edie's here and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my completed life journal. This is my fourth video on my channel showing you a completed journal, and this one's special because I love this journal so much. I love how I decorated, and I was very thoughtful when creating the spreads in this journal, and I feel like I know like my journaling style and what I like, so this one's a very special one, and I hope you guys enjoy and get some ideas, and I'll definitely talk you through some of my favorites and like some of the tips and tricks, and I hope this video is helpful to you. Let me know which one was your favorite page, because I have so many of them, and I'll definitely talk about all of them today, so it might be a lengthy video. All right, so the front cover, well, actually I should talk about the journal. So this is a Carstone paper journal that I got from Barnes & Nobles, and it is one of my goals to try out as many journal companies as possible, just so I can find like the best one for me. This one I really love because it's smooth and matte to the touch, so it made it really easy for me to decorate the front cover. I also liked how the paper was very smooth, and there's literally like very little to no breakage. Obviously, once you use a journal and put a lot of stuff in it, you are bound to like either break the spine or something like that, but this one held up pretty great, so I'm very happy with it, and I definitely would recommend this again. The most of these stickers, the ones that you see have like a white border, those are from Martina Calvi, which is the owner and one of my favorite creators, Martina's Tiny Store, and she makes the best stickers. I literally she's just an inspiration to me, and I used our stickers to decorate the front cover. These bow ones are from AliExpress, and then the heart ones, or I should say the stars, are from Michaels, and then the glitter ones are from Daiso, which are my personal favorite stickers. So one thing that I always do when I begin a new journal is to come up with a color scheme, at least for the first like beginning pages. So this color theme or scheme was black, white, and red, so you will see that, and I feel like it puts everything together and make it look really nice. So that's what I did here, and you will see that in the first couple pages. So the first page is usually for me a cover page in which I show a picture of myself, just so that when I look back at this one, I'm like 70, I can see what I look like and see when I began the journal. So including the date is really important to me. Next up, we have an about me page, which is the same idea. I just want to know like what I was liking and what I was like during this time, because obviously this is for memory keeping, so I do want to like talk a little bit about my journey and my myself, so I can see how I was when I was 28 years old. I was supposed to do a 20 or 30 before 30 kind of bucket list, but I have a separate spread for that. Then I have my vision board. I love to make vision boards or mood boards. Probably not a surprise. I usually make 2 a year, so I make one in the beginning of the year and one for the second half of the year, just because I'm really intentional with my goals and I try to like really achieve them. So most of these have been met, so I definitely want to create another one. I make this on pages and then pages, and then I print it out and I put it as my wallpaper on my phone, my laptop, everything, so that it's constantly there. And yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good with all of this stuff. I kind of fell off reading the Bible a little bit, but I still did in the beginning of the year, and I got, pretty far, I would say. And yeah, all these other goals, I'm doing really well in achieving them, which is really exciting. Now I have a story about this. This is actually my favorite journal spread to have in each of my journals. But the problem is my HP Sprocket, I ran out of the printer paper. So I have to definitely get more on Amazon, but I keep forgetting. So I kind of stopped in May. I forgot March and April, but I promise I will go back and complete this because this is like a staple for me. So it's the 2025 in pictures. I select one photo for the month to highlight something cool that I did, maybe something that I bought, a craft project, it just depends, and I do it for the whole year. Next up, I have a Let the Light In. I was obsessed, and I still am obsessed with the Lana Del Rey song, so I like to do a lot of like song and lyric things. Sometimes you'll see this in my film journal, but I decided to do it here. Here I have an Autumn in New York. This is my roll the dice spread. I have like a little mock-up of like I could roll a dice and I could come up with a random journal spread. So I did that here. I have a video about that, I believe. Here's my November monthly wrap up, and I love it because the color. I'm obsessed with maroon and red. So I usually include like songs that I like, which still love Brat Summer, all of that, and then the things that I did. So that's fun. This one is a Y2K playlist. It's so fun. And it's interactive. I love an interactive moment. I actually had this phone. This is the Psychic XL in like purple or something. And I had this phone when I was in high school and in middle school. So it was a throwback. As you guys know, I love Y2K aesthetic. So this was really fun for me. And these are songs that I listened to when I was in high school and middle school. Next up, we have a bucket list for winter or Christmas. And I made this on Canva, and then these are labels, and I actually did all of this. And I love to make bucket lists just because I love romanticizing my life and doing things outside, so, or even in my house. So I always set like a bucket list for each season. So but I love the way this looks. It turned out so cute. Here's another Y2K aesthetic. Oh, actually, I skipped one. Here's a wish list. It was December. And I like to make wish lists as well, because sometimes when you put things on your wish list and you really sit there and think about it, you don't really need them or want them anymore. So when I look at this wish list, I got these shoes, I got this dice bracelet, I got the Aritzia set, and the flat iron. Everything else I didn't get, and I don't really think I need it, besides maybe a tripod, because I feel like this one's really cute and it matches with my things. Next up is a Y2K aesthetic spread using an actual magazine, J14, from that time of life. I think it was like 2007 or 8. And yeah, I love how this turned out. Like I said, I'm into the Y2K aesthetic, so it's really fun. And all of the things I used were from Y2K. So like the Lisa Frank stickers and all of that, the Hunchback of Notre Dame stickers are all from the 2000s, which I thought was really cool. And same idea, but this one I did like a outfits inspiration video. Like literally I would wear all of these outfits today. So it was really fun, like looking through the magazine and picking out really cool outfits. And I still have the magazine, so I can do more of those. Then around November, I got into Labubu's. So I got this little, or I made this Labubu spread with like an interactive flipper. And these are my favorite, the exciting macaroons. I have sea salt coconut and green grape. And it's so cute. I wanted to get the secret because like I'm into brown as well, but I love the blue and the green ones. Those are like my favorite pops of color. Here, I don't really love this one, to be honest, but this was a yes and no list for 2024. Enough said. I'm not really a huge fan of this, to be honest. Then here I have a 2024 like reflection page of like what I did and some highlights that were different from what I did in the past. And I went to Seattle. I went whale watching last summer. I love the Brat album. I went to Sleepy Hollow. I went to Melanie Martinez concert. I went to the Martina Calvi little workshop, and just some of the things that I really excited about for 2024. Here's my ideal day. I'm gonna skip through this because it's I hate this one too, but I think it's because I don't like this background and the way that I wrote. Maybe if I use white paper it would be cuter, but pretty much basic. Here I have a 2024 favorites. I did a little mini zine, and I love making zines. I actually made this one wrong, but I learned how to do them correctly. It still looks good though, but you'll notice like some of these things are upside down because I folded it incorrectly. But those are some of my favorites for 2024. Here's the December recap. That one's okay. Here's a brain dump. I love doing like color themed or color similar colors. The only thing I wish, like with these, like I wrote like a reflection. So that's my goal with my new journal that I'm working on, is to just write a little bit more so I can have my thoughts on paper. Here's like a style mood board. I'm always making these. They always look somewhat like this. It's usually like a different color. Like I made a new one. It's mostly like brown and black. This one has little pops of red, which I still love. Here's a dopamine menu, which was so fun to make. Here's, I think this is from the Martina Calvi. She sends like journal prompts, and this was like half and half. So I did that. Then I have a what's in my bag. This is like a dream what's in my bag. And it's cute. Peep the Vivienne Westwood. Nana fans, sound off in the comments. I love Nana. Here's January. I really don't like this one either. I love this one though. February is so cute, and actually got my nails like a similar color to that. I love this. It's so cute. I have stuff I've been loving lately. I love this spread, and these are things that I love till this day. Brow jeans. I love them. Here's my Sandy Liang X Salomon sneakers. I love these sneakers. I use them all the time, and I'm not even a pink girly, but I love Sandy Liang. Here's just a junk journal calico critter vibe. Here's February's, I always say that wrong, but this month's recap. Peep the nails, so cute. Next up, I have a March journal spread. I like this, but I feel like there's like a lot of empty space, but it's still so cute. Here's my 30 before 30, same idea. I feel like there's a lot of like white space, I feel like, or negative space. So I feel like, and I know I'm going to be redoing this in my new journal to make it more my vibe, which is like brown, blue, black, things like that. But I'm going through my 30 before 30. I'm doing really, really well, guys. Some of the things I had to change, but I'm really happy with my process. Or I should say my progress and my process for this. I have one that says keep creating. I was feeling a little uninspired, and then I just did a really basic spread, and I loved it. So cute. Here's my March recap. April, I hate this one, so we're just gonna skip it. Here's my spring playlist. Love this, so cute. And my spring picnic, spring bucket list, which I do want to report. I did everything but going to the farmer's market. Everything else I did. There's not a lot of farmer markets around me, to be honest. Then I did this like pop-up flowers, which was so cute. My dream life, so cute. I love like this tile background. I love it. I did like a love crystal affirmation. Italy spread. I love this one. This was for my manifestation video, and I love it. And I am gonna be going to Italy at some point, I think. I know that I am. Here's about wealth. So once again, manifestation. I'll leave it linked in the cards. Here's when I went to the Jellycat Diner in New York City. It was so cute. I still have my little friend on my bed, and it was so fun. I felt like a kid again. And they did have a lot of calico critters, but I didn't buy anything since I bought this little pancake. Then I have songs I've been listening to lately. This one's really cool. I wanted to do something with like little envelopes, so I made little envelopes. And let's see, Vroom Vroom by Charlie XCX. Still love that song. Let's see this one here. Looking Out for You, love. Let's do one more. What should I pick? Did you pick this one? Because I did. Oh, I love this song. Crush, Crush, Crush by Coco and Claire Claire. They're opening for Marina in September, and I'm going to go see them. I'm so excited. And it was by surprise. I didn't know that they were even going to be opening up for her. Love Coco and Claire Claire. Next up, we have my favorite albums. Love. I want to add to this. I was thinking about this the other day, that there's an album that I wanted to add, and I forgot what the album was. It was a recent album. Oh, yes, I know. Princess of Power by Marina. It deserves to be right here. Here's my April favorites. So cute. Coco and Claire Claire. This was before BB Tricks. We learned some things about her. So, but I still love her music, right? But some of the artists are breaking my heart. And then I have, of course, the Brett album. So cute. Here's my Hawaii manifestation board. I'm actually going to Hawaii in like 2 weeks, and I'm super, super excited. This looks, and it turned out so cute. Here's some washi tape, swatches. Peep this one. This one's so good for Hawaii. Did I use it on this slide? No, but I'm gonna use it definitely. Oh, and I have a sticker dump. Some of these are getting like stuck together. Extra stickers, don't worry, just put them here. Here's my May monthly vision board. And I do these monthly vision boards like knowing some of the things that I want to do or that I already have planned, and then like building on that idea. So I knew I was going to Great Wolf Lodge. I knew I wanted to go to Harrow Covert. And some of these things don't come true in that month, but it puts it on the map, if that makes sense. This was one of my favorites, another interactive spread. This is when I went to, on April 30th, not May 30th, when I went to the Charlie concert. I love this one so much. Here's May favorites. So fun. Here's my Great Wolf Lodge and Crystal Gem Show spread. So cute. One of my favorite monthly vision boards for June. I love it. So cute. Here's my Gov Ball spreads. So good. Marina was amazing. They cut her set short, her set list, to 30 minutes from 45. So she had to cut out some songs, and I was like, I need to see her in concert. She ended up saying that she was going back to New York, so I'm gonna go see her. I love her so much. T-Pain was awesome. Olivia and Tyler, oh my gosh, it was some of the best concerts I've been to. Then of course, Marina Obsession. I did like a whole Princess of Power mood board. Then I have Joy of Little Things, which a lot of these are shorts, so you'll see that. This is me journaling as Lizzie McGuire, and I have a little short for this, but how cute. Once again, Lisa Frank stickers from the Y2K era. Here I have my nails from January to June. I have to add July. I just got my nails done in this beautiful hibiscus flower butter. I think they called it, I forgot the name, but I think it was like, I don't know what it was, but so cute. So I'm going to put a picture of that for July. And then August, I'm going to do like a blue Hawaiian color with my sisters. I did a RuPaul's Drag Race. This was actually supposed to go in my film journal, but I accident put it in here, but that's okay. And I really wanted Bosco or Irene the Alien to win, but spoiler alert, Ginger Minge won. I have my July favorites. I have some interactive things. Of course, Princess of Power. I've literally talked about it this whole video, but it's a lot of fun things. I vended for the first time at a crystal or a little fair locally, and it was so fun. I wanted to do it a lot more times, but it is a lot of work, so there's one like that's upcoming like 2 days, but I don't think I will be doing it, but it's fun. And then I have my July spread, which I love the jean, very Y2K, as you can see. I have my summer bucket list, and I made a whole video about my summer journal ideas, summer playlist. One I was gonna say One Italian Summer, but it's summer reading. I read One Italian Summer, so good, and yeah, I want to read those other ones. I have summer outfits. Now my ink is like a little bit dull for my printer, but so cute, and I love that brown and blue polka dots. Here's my cruise spread, and then last but not least, this was a short that I made. This is a short that I made for different charms of life. So these are all things that relate to me. I think my favorite, I don't know, they're all my favorites. But look at this little calico critter, so cute. Puerto Rico. Basically, Puerto Rico, calico critters, Paris, Italy, moon, Disney, book/journaling and reading, lucky, flowers, I'm obsessed with hibiscus flowers, and tiger's eye. And then here I put when I finished it, which was July 17th. And that is my journal. I have so many. Like, I can open up each page and it's different and it's fun, and I like to just have this sometimes when I'm lacking inspiration. See, I hate this little paper because it's literally never stuck to each other. I definitely recommend, if you're gonna do like one across, I would cut it right in the middle so that that doesn't happen. But literally, like, I can always open my old journal spreads and get inspired, because even if I remake some of these, and I do, they always look different. So that's really fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which one was your favorite spread, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.